to add our final face details, we need to go to the internet, go to Photopea, unless you are using any other software like Photoshop or Affinity Photo or Krita. Do whatever, you can work with whatever you're comfortable with. Create a new project, textures, 512, about 512 because that's what our image size is. I'm going to drop in our texture and apply it. Then I'm going to bring in all the texture elements for the face. That is also available as part of the series asset pack download, which is available from my Gumroad and will be in the link in the description. Okay, so first I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then I'll drop in the lips. Make sure they're on the top, and we need to bring the scale down quite a bit. Okay. Then I've got those lips, so I'm going to erase the lips we had. I'm going to select the eyedropper tool, sample the skin, use the brush tool, and it needs to rasterize, so I'll say OK. Then I'll paint over that and reopen the lips. And I'm going to lock the lips in there. Okay. Then I'm going to add an eyebrow. Far too big. Okay. I think that will do. Then I'm going to select this texture again and paint out the underlying eyebrow. I'm going to select this eyebrow, come to edit. Oh wait, first before I do that I need to duplicate the layer. So I'm going to say duplicate layer. Bring the layer over to the side. Then I'm going to go to edit, transform, and flip horizontally. Then I'm going to select my texture again and the brush tool, paint out the underlying eyebrow. So with that I'll bring in the eye, and I'm going to do the same thing with the eye that I did with the eyebrow. So I'm going to put it in place and then make a copy and flip the copy. Select the eye layer, duplicate layer, bring it to the other side, go to edit, transform, flip horizontally, then go to my texture layer, use the brush tool and paint out the underlying details that we drew in Blender. And then lastly the nose. I'm going to erase this to begin with, and I will drop in the nose. And just shrink it down. And position it something like that. Oof, there's barely anything left. Okay. Then I'm going to save this. I'm going to say File, Export as, PNG, Save. So with that done, I'm going to jump back into Blender. Okay. So with that face texture now done and saved, I'm going to go back into Blender. And in Blender we still have our old texture. I'm going to switch from Texture Paint to the Shading Workspace. I'm going to come to this image texture in my material, select that folder image, and add the texture with the new face details that we just saved. And there you go. We have our face. Okay, I'm actually going to take this image and plug it into this principled BSDF node. Don't worry too much about what that is right now, and then plug that into the surface. And that's it for our model. I'll delete this reference. This is our textured PlayStation 1 style character model. I'm going to save this. That's it for modeling, UV unwrapping and texturing. One last thing we will do for this model and this level is create an armature so that we can pose our character model. And then that will be it